Hello and good evening, everybody. We're here at the ESL Studios for the World Championship Series group drawing for Season 3 and the round of 32. I'm joined by Mr. Kugelman, the product manager of the WCS. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Are you ready and excited for this very special show that we have? We have never done this before.
Yeah, let's see the randomness happen. I mean, players have been asking for this, so that's what we are going to give them.
All right, awesome. So talk to us how this is going to happen. I mean, what's going on? What are these balls in front of us, and how is this going to shape up?
Yeah, I mean, we are drawing the 8 Ro32 groups of WCS Europe. We have 4 seeding pools here. The first one consists of the top 8 players of WCS Season 2. The second seeding pool are the places 9 to 16. And the last 2 seeding pools consist of challenger players that we rank by the WCS points, split into a high seed and low seed based on their WCS points.
Okay, so we have all 32 players here in front of us put into each of these balls. Are we going to do group by group? Are we going to go across in a different pattern? How is the drawing actually going to take place?
To make sure that you guys can actually keep track of this, we are going to do one group at a time, group by group. We're going to show you each group individually, and we're going to start by drawing the first seeded player against his opponent, the 4th seeded player, and then the second against the 3rd.
Okay, well, I hope you've understood how that's going to shape up. If you didn't, then we're about to jump into it anyway, and I guess you'll figure it out along the way. So let's begin. Group A of the World Championship Series here in the round of 32. The first player to be drawn in is going to be Golden. Okay, so Golden is our first player to make it into the round of 32. Congratulations, Golden. You're officially in now. You've got your name in the group drawings. Yep, he gets drawn up against the 4th ball. Krass, a German player. So that's our first game of Group A. So Seed 1 and Seed 4 in Group A is Golden versus Krass. So second player in the group is Nurture. And he will be going up against a complete Group A. Daishi. Okay. 2 Zergs, 2 Terrans. That's Group A done. And of course, as you can see on screen now, is the Group A with all the other groups as well, which we'll be filling out throughout. So that's the first group done. A good group, a good all-round group, but we'll continue on and get ready for Group B. So please take it away, Mr. Kugelman. The first player to be drawn into Group B is Stardust, the champion, the reigning WCS champion. And he will be facing off against first. Well, should I not say that word? That's a bad word to use, isn't it? He'll be playing against Mini Razor. He's our second player to enter that group, the 4th seed, remember. So the second player to join this is Snoot. So Snoot gets thrown in with the reigning champion there, and of course Mini Razor. But who is he going to play against? Lovely finger work, Mr. Kugelman. Patience. Ooh, it's a difficult group right there already. So Group B, Stardust, Snoot, Patience, and Mini Razor. Mini Razor, unfortunately, gets thrown into a very, very difficult group there. That's Group B for us. All right, let's continue. Group C. We're going to run out of space here, maybe. First, I read that through the back. All right. First is the first player drawn into Group C. The second player, the 4th seed, is Showtime. So we have a Protoss versus Protoss there to kick us off in Group C. A German player making it back into Premier League once again. And our second player is going to be Yoda. That's interesting now. So 2 players living in the same house, drawn into the same group there, unfortunately. First Yoda, Showtime, and the final player to complete Group C is going to be... Oh, MMA gets thrown in. Oh gosh, we're going to lose a Korean in Group C straight away there. First Yoda, MMA, and Showtime. Of course, Showtime's had good runs previously in the WCS, been able to beat the likes of MVP. And there's 2 more Korean Terrans in there. All right, we're almost halfway. Let's continue. Group D. Who's the first player to be drawn, Mr. Kugelman? It is Wellmu. Our Finnish Protoss, one of the best performing non-Koreans in the WCS Europe. goes up against Thermal. Difficult game there for Thermal, but you may be happy about it. Maybe. I wouldn't be. Next player, as we now do approach that halfway mark. The second seed in Group D. Leipzig. I didn't quite see that. Leipzig had some very surprising results last season. We'll see if he's able to continue that this one. And the third player, TLO, thrown into a all non-Korean group, Wellmu, Leipzig, and Thermal. And that's the halfway point. So, as you can see on screen now, we've completed 4 out of the 8 groups. And that means we've still got quite a good set of players left. We've still got some new players coming in from Challenger. But that is it. So, we've got 16 players drawn. Let's get on to the second half here and get the rest of the 16 through. Vortex is the first player in the next group here, Group E, to be drawn as the most successful non-Korean in the World Championship Series here in Europe when it comes to results. Cass. Ooh. Hello, Cass. All right. So that's a difficult first game there for Vortex, and likewise for Cass. As of course, Cass coming through WCS Challenger. Low ranked in the point system, so he is 4th seed here in today's groups. Harston, the second player. So Vortex, Harston, and Cass. And then the final player to complete Group E, gets thrown into that group, is Jack G. Harston meets Jack G again in another tournament. Vortex and Cass. There you have it. There's Group E, and that's a very difficult group there. These groups are shaping up nicely for this season, Mr. Kugelman. All right, let's go on. In Group F, the first player, the highest seed, San. And he goes up against Morrow. Welcome to Premier League. It's a difficult first game there. And that is Morrow's first time in Premier League as well. Oh, Todd gets thrown into that group. You're meeting San again, buddy. Well, potentially. Of course, Todd comes in as 2nd seed from the Premier League players. Top 16 last season. And Bunny, wow, the most recent tournament champion, of course, Gfinity this weekend. It's thrown in there. And that's San, Todd, Bunny, and of course, Morrow. Okay. Only 2 groups remain now. 2 groups remain, Mr. Kugelman. First seeds in this next group for GG. And who will his opponent be? Who will it be? Bly. Okay, Bly is definitely capable of beating 4GG. He's a dangerous player, Bly. And 4GG, of course, looking for a good run this season. And we have Mana. All right, Mana gets thrown into that one. Mana and Bly, a long history together. Likewise, Mana and 4GG too, more recent though. And Bling, our UK representative, gets drawn into that group. Difficult group. Anyone can advance from that one. 4GG, Mana, Bling, and Bly. But that leaves us with just 4 players and 4 balls, which makes this really simple for you. Who could it be? There's a couple of players left. MC is the last highest seeded player to come in from the highest pool. And he must go up against the last lowest seed. No, I don't know. And it's Cyril. Congratulations, Cyril. You've landed a difficult one. And then the other 2 games here, or the last game, Grubby. God, who's the next one? I don't know. Grubby. And the final player to complete our round of 32 is going to be Mr. Kugelman. Happy. And there you have it. The round of 32 drawn live for you here from the ESL studios in Cologne. As you can see on screen right now, we have the groups drawn for you. There you do have all 32 players split into 8 different groups. Kugelman, you're overlooking the groups right now. What are your initial thoughts having a look at these?
Group C strikes me as very tough for Showtime or any other of the Korean players. And Group F also, it's a tough one.
There's a lot of good groups here. To be honest, they're very, very similar to each other.
Also, Todd's group, he's not going to be happy about this drawing. He was one of the players who specifically asked to have this live draw. There you have it, Todd.
And now you've got drawn in with San again, Bunny, and of course, Moro. So there you have it. Those are our groups. 32 players split across these different groups. One thing that we can note, as you mentioned earlier, is we do not know the dates that these are played out yet, in which order as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, correct. I mean, the first group is going to be on August 19th. Which group it's going to be, we will have to decide either today or tomorrow. During this week, we will announce them, the order, but the groups, as we have just drawn them, they will stay as is.
Yeah, very similar to the GSL style. Draw the groups, find out who's playing in the groups, and then decide who and who can't play when and where. All right, fantastic. Awesome. We've now got these. I hope you've enjoyed this little special show that we've brought to you here from Cologne here at ESL Studios. Those are the round of 32. That is the round of 32, should I say. And we will see you when Season 3 starts.